Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahaha Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone who teach and who will well. Shalom, shalom. And shalom to the 144,000 men out there, as well as the rest of the elect of the 1/3 of men, women, and children, and the speckled birds that are scattered in all four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Nabala, back with another lesson. And this is a lesson here, not a lesson, but this is the article, all right, that, I came across, a couple of days ago. Seen the brother GMS Watchman post it. And, I kind of just wanted to dig into it myself. And, the Lord put it on my spirit, to make a video about it, and, this is prophecy, man. NATO won't defend us. NATO won't defend U.S., says Trump. All right. And, the Lord told us, that these things, will come to pass. All right. So this is just basically, article talking about it. So we'll just, it's fairly a short article. So we'll just read through it and then we'll get into some scriptures. So it says, the former president doesn't believe that the bloc members will honor the commitments. It says NATO will not come to rescue if the U.S. is attacked. Former President Donald Trump warned on Saturday, speaking to a crowd of supporters at a campaign event in Las Vegas, Nevada. Trump continued his criticism of the Western military bloc. We're paying for NATO, and we don't get so much out of it, he claimed. And I hate to tell you this about NATO. If we ever needed their help, let's say we're attacked, I don't believe they'd be there, the former president said. I know the people, he added. Oh, and before I keep reading, I want to say this is fair use. All right, fair use for educational purposes only. For teaching. All right, of the word of Yahweh Bashim Shai. It says, according to the article, five of the NATO charters, an armed attack against one member state must be considered an attack against all of them. The statement followed for a long history of complaints leveled by Trump at the U.S.-led bloc during and after his presidency. He famously ruffled many feathers in Brussels by claiming in 2017 that NATO was obsolete. He later repeatedly chastised Germany and other American allies for not spending enough defense. It says, similarity, Trump criticized President Joe Biden for providing military aid to Ukraine during its conflict with Russia. We don't have ammunition for ourselves yet. We're giving away so much, he said last year. And this is the thing, the U.S. is sending, all of these artilleries and these nuclear missiles and things overseas. All right. But that's just, more, how can I say, like they're sending basically all these artilleries, just so, NATO, and the EU could, turn, on Babylon, man, and ultimately, destroy Babylon with their own weapons. All right. And this is prophesied, man, that, in the book of Revelation 17, which we'll get here shortly, that, the beast is going to turn, on America. It says Trump also promised to end the fighting between Moscow and Kyiv within 24 hours and restore peace in the region if he reelected Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky. However, said that Trump's claim was unrealistic. Asked by NBC News in November if he believed that Trump would continue supporting Ukraine, Zelensky replied, I really don't know. Trump remains the frontrunner for the Republican Party nomination as their candidate against Biden. This month, he comfortably came first in Iowa and concussed the New Hampshire primary, promoting Florida Governor Ron DeSantis to drop out. Former U.S. envoy to the UN, Nikki Haley, is now Trump's sole Republican rival. All right, and through the spirit and just seeing how things are playing out, man, me personally, I believe, Donald Trump, all right, is going to get reelected, all right, if we do have an election this year, all right, and through the spirit, that's a Nero, man, all right. If you guys don't know who Nero is, you guys can look him up, all right. Donald Trump, looks exactly like him, and has that same demeanor about him as Nero did, man. All right. Um, so let's get to some scriptures, man, because everything that Donald Trump is pretty much saying, and making all these promises that he could stop the war and this and that. It's not up to him, man. Ultimately it's up to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And it's not in the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is to bring forth this nuclear destruction and have NATO and the EU turn on America, man. All right, so Babylon the Great, America, man, they're gonna do something that's gonna make their allies, NATO and the EU, turn on them, man. All right, and while they're sending all these different artilleries and weapons and things like that, man, it's only for them to turn around and use it against Babylon the Great, man. All right, so Donald Trump is making all these promises, man, but the Lord is in control of his thoughts and his minds, man. They're so prideful and so high minded, they think that they could stop these prophecies, man, which they can't stop these prophecies, man. All right, they can't stop these prophecies, man. Let's go to the book of Habakkuk. Habakkuk 2:1. We'll start at 1. It says, "And I will stand upon my watch and set upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will send to me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved." So this is Habakkuk. All right, this Habakkuk, the Lord pretty much is gave him a vision. All right, and it says, and the Lord Yahweh, all right, Yahweh answered me and said, "Write the vision, all right, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth." All right, make it plain upon tables, man. Go, and spread the word, spread the vision. All right, spread these prophecies to others, man, and warn them. It says, "For the vision is yet for appointed time." So it's for a set time, a certain day, a certain time, a certain season. All right. It says, "But at the end it shall speak and not lie." All right. At the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry. All right. Though, though it it's taking its time, pretty much. Wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry. All right. So, no matter what Nero says, aka Donald Trump, no matter what he says, these prophecies are set for appointed time. All right. These prophecies are made to come forth, as Yahweh Bashim Shai said, man. All right. Let's get the book of Revelations. All right, just to bring that out, man, just to kind of prove, man, that that it's prophecy, man. What's in that article, and what Trump is saying. So let's get the book of Revelation 17. We'll go to verse 16. It says, "In the 10 horns, all right, which represents the 10 horns, which represents NATO and EU, which thou sawest upon the beast," all right, which gets into the system, all right, the beast system. It says, "These shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked," all right, "and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." And that's getting into that nuclear destruction. All right, Babylon the Great is going to get destroyed via nuclear missiles, man. All right, and it says, "For Yahweh Bashim Shai had put forth in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh Bashim Shai shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth." And that great city is talking about Babylon the Great. All right, this is that great city is talking about here, Babylon the Great. All right, and what does the scriptures tell you, man? It tells you, that the Lord will give them evil thoughts in the book of Ezekiel 38 and 10. All right, so let's go there to the book of Ezekiel 38 and 10. Ezekiel 38 and 10. And it says here, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, it shall also come to pass, you see, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, their mind, all right, which, Esau, Edom, the wicked, all right, and thou shalt think evil thoughts, all right, they're going to think these evil thoughts, man, they're going to think, to shoot these nuclear missiles, onto Babylon the Great, man, destroy this place, as is written here in Revelation 17 and 16. All right, make her desolate. All right, make her naked. All right, destroy her flesh with fire, man. All right, and so the Lord is gonna, put these evil thoughts, in these devils, man. All right, to fulfill these prophecies, man, because these prophecies of the Lord are faithful and true. All right. It tells you in the book of Proverbs 21 and 1, man. Let's go there. Proverbs 21, that, the king's hearts are in the hand of the Lord, roughly paraphrasing. It says, hold on, let's get this here, Salakia. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, and the king's heart is meaning the mind. It says, as a river of water, he turneth whatsoever he will. All right, like, you got a river of water, and the river turns left, turns right. Sometimes it goes in all kinds of different directions. So that's likened to the mind, of the kings. All right, the Lord is controlling their minds, man. And it says he turneth whatsoever he will. It says every way of man is right in his own eyes. All right, but the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right, pondereth the hearts. All right, meaning he pondereth the hearts. He makes the decisions for them, man. All right, so with Donald Trump talking all this, he could stop this war and stop these these invasions and things like that, man. That's not in the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, he thinks that like it says, every way of man is right in his own eyes. So he thinks that he could do right, in his own eyes, but he can't. All right, because this is the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, to bring forth these prophecies, man. All right, the book of Isaiah 55 and 11. Let's go there. Let's go to the book of Isaiah 55 and 11. And it tells you, it says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. All right, meaning it's not going to come back into the Lord empty, man. But it shall accomplish which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it. So regardless of what these devils think, regardless if these devils think they can stop the prophecies, if these devils think that they could slow the prophecies down, they can't. All right, because it's written here. That the word of the Lord won't return to him void, man. All right, his words are faithful and true. All right, the end, it has manifested, man. All right, and that's it's just prophecy. All right, the end has manifested, and that's just what it is, man. This is the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in order to bring forth that righteous kingdom, in order to bring that righteous kingdom and bring heaven here on earth, man. All right, and set things in order. All right, so these things have to happen, man. They have to happen, because if these prophecies don't happen, we would never, Esau, Edom, would kill everybody would be destroyed, man. All right, that's why the scripture says, the days, roughly paraphrasing, the days have to be shortened for the elect's sake. All right, so that's why these prophecies are taking place, so Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai could deliver us and bring forth a righteous kingdom, man. All right, let's go to the book of Second Esdras. Let me get my other one. Go to the book of Second Ezra 9 and 5. It says, let me see. We'll just start at 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thy times diligently in itself. All right. And that's exactly what we're doing. All right. We're measuring the times diligently, man. It says, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. All right. So, the Lord told us that these things are going to happen since the beginning, since before time. All right. And these, are the signs, all right, that are passing, and we're, filtering them through the scriptures. It says, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he had made, and which is, is happening right now, man. The Lord is beginning to visit this place, man. You see prophecies popping off back to back to back. All right. You see that second Esdras 15, popping off. All right. Isaiah 19:2, Egyptian versus Egyptian. What is it? Matthew 24, where it talks about how can Satan, roughly paraphrasing, if Satan is divided, how can his kingdom stand? All right. Uproars of the people. All these different prophecies are taking place, man. Earthquakes are taking place. All these different prophecies are taking place. And so what we're doing is we're measuring, the times, with the scriptures, man. All right. Because the scriptures is our measuring tool, man, to measure, when our Lord is going to make his return. It says, therefore, there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars, there you go, of the people in the world. All right. You see, earthquakes and uproars of the people of the world. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even before the beginning. It says, for like as it is made in the world hath a beginning and the end is manifest. And what is the end? All right, let's go to 2nd Esdras 6 and verse 9. It says, let's see, let's start at let's just get straight to the point. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The hand of a man is betwixt the heel and the hand. It says, other question Esdras asked thou not. All right, so that's what the end, all right, end is. All right, the end is end of Esau's world, man. All right. The end of age, man, which this world right here is talking about is it eon or eon, the end of an age. All right. So that's what it's talking about, man. The end, the end has manifested, man, according to the book of 2nd Esdras 9 and 5. And that end is the end of Esau's world. All right. So let's go here to 2nd Esdras 15. And we'll start at Salakia. I thought I highlighted these. Shoot. Salakia. Let me highlight these. All right, let's see. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. All right. So speak the words of prophecy, to who? To Israel, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. Said the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. You see, the words of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai are faithful and true, man. All right. It says, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble you that speak against thee. So incredulity means like unbelief. All right. Don't let their unbelief trouble you, man, because the words of the Lord are faithful and true. All right. His words will not return unto him void. It says, for the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. All right. And that's what's coming. All right. Especially, those the famine, death, and destruction, man, and, NATO and the EU, man, they're eventually, going to turn, on Babylon the Great, man, that great city. All right. Spoken of, in Revelation 17. All right. So let's go to the book of Revelations 22 and 6, and then we'll end off in Revelations 19 to 10, because, the scriptures tell you, that the words are faithful and true. All right. And so let's go to the book of Revelations. Let's go to the book of Revelations 22 and verse 6. It says, straight to the point, and he said unto me, these sayings are faithful and true. You see, the sayings of what? The sayings of, the sayings of the scriptures, man, the sayings of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And it says in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, it says, in the power of the holy prophets sent his angels to shew unto him servants the things which must shortly be done. You see? And so these are the visions that the Lord has given us, to see the things that are to come to pass, man. All right. The scriptures tell you that our Lord is the spirit of prophecy, which, we're going to finish off with that. All right. Because our Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Shai, is the spirit of prophecy, man. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's read this last chapter. This last verse right here. It says, behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keep the sayings of the prophecy of this book. All right. Blessed is he that keep the prophecies of this book, man. All right. And the scriptures tell us, that, Yahweh Bashim Shai, is the spirit of prophecy, man. All right. So let's finish off with that. Revelations 19 and 10. It says, get straight to the point. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, and this is talking about John the Revelator, all right, when he fell at the feet, of the holy angels, all right, and to worship him. And he said, see thou do it not, all right, telling me basically, hey man, like don't worship me, man. It says, I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren. So there are fellow servants, in our brothers, man. Brethren, this basically, it means to be, our brothers, and it says, and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. It says, worship Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. All right. So Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. Everything, that our Lord, says it's faithful and true, man. It's not going to return to him void. And it says, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he sat upon him, and was called faithful and true. All right. And that, white represents purity, and the horse represents power. All right. Who was sitting upon that white horse? That was Yahweh Shai. And it says, in righteousness, he thought judge and make war. You see? So that's the times that we're in. You see, the Lord is getting ready to judge and bring forth all, of these prophecies. All these prophecies are coming to pass, man. He's, right now, he's gathering all the nations, to the valley Yahweh Shaphat. All right. Matter of fact, I think that's in the book of Joel. Let's see. Because that's another prophecy that's popping off, man. Let's go to the book of Joel. What is it? Joel, is it 2 and 1? No, it's Joel. 3 and 1. 3. Yeah, let's go here. It says, for behold, in those days and in that time, I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. All right. It says, I will also gather all nations, you see, and will bring them down into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, and will plead with them, therefore, for my people, for my heritage of Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and part of thy land. See, and that's what the Lord is doing right now, man. He's gathering these many different nations, man, to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, in order to judge them, man. All right, for for his heritage, man. For what they've done to us, man, and the scattering, of us, all through the four corners of the earth. All right, Yahweh Bashim Shai is getting ready to judge them. Let's jump to verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, and wake up the mighty men. Let them all let all the men of war draw near and let them come up. All right, that's all the militaries, man. Let them draw up. All right. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say I'm strong. All right. And just recently, you know, um, 3 American soldiers got killed, man, with a drone strike. All right. And so, um, Biden, he promised, to retaliate, man, and make a retaliation. All right. To, I believe, against Iran, man. Yeah, I believe it's against Iran, for killing those 3 soldiers, man. So, these prophecies, man, are picking up. All right. And, who knows, what's going to happen, within the next 24 hours, man. Uh, so, we're in those times, man. We're in those times where prophecy is definitely picking up, and prophecies is definitely speeding up. All right. The scriptures tell us, man, the Lord has to make the time short, for the elect's sake, man. Let's finish off with that. Um, let's see. Great wrath. Um, is it Revelations 12 and 12? I believe it is Revelations 12 and 12. Let's see. Revelations 12. Yep. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, meaning destruction, to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. All right, so this devil knows, man, he has nothing but a short time, man. So that's why, these prophecies are being pushed, a lot quicker, man. All right, through the power of Yahweh Shai Shai. All right, like we read in the book of Proverbs 21 and 21, the king's hearts are in the hand of the Lord, man. All right, he's giving them evil thoughts. All right, so man, we're in those times, man. So we got to stay, stay prayed up, and I'm talking to the elect. All right, we got to stay prayed up and believe in Yahweh Shai Shai, that he's going to get us through these times. All right. We got to pray that the Lord is going to have mercy upon us, and remember us, have mercy on us and remember us, in the time of his judgments and his destruction. All right. So, with that being said, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ra, Hachak, Wadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of the GMS Great Millstone once again, who teach and who rule well. All right. And, to the next lesson, this is Brother Nabala. Shalom. Shalom.